Ketchikan, Alaska. Ketchikan is a city in the Ketchikan Gateway Borough, Alaska, United States, the southeasternmost city in Alaska. With a population at the 2010 census of 8,050, it is the fifth most populous city in the state, and 10th most populous community when census-designated places are included. The surrounding borough, encompassing suburbs both north and south of the city along the Tongass Highway, plus small rural settlements accessible mostly by water, registered a population of 13,477 in that same census. Estimates put the 2017 population at 13,754 people. Incorporated on August 25, 1900, Ketchikan is the earliest extant incorporated city in Alaska because consolidation or unification elsewhere in Alaska resulted in dissolution of those communities' city governments. Ketchikan is located on Raviliahihatha Island, so named in 1793 by Captain George Vancouver. Ketchikan is named after Ketchikan Creek, which flows through the town, emptying into the Tongass Narrows a short distance southeast of its downtown. Ketchikan comes from the Tlingit name for the creek, Kitchkin, the meaning of which is unclear. It may mean the river belonging to Kitchk, other accounts claim it means thundering wings of an eagle. In modern Tlingit this name is rendered as Kiksan. Ketchikan Creek served as a summer fish camp for Tlingit natives for untold years before the town was established by Mike Martin in 1885. He was sent to the area by an Oregon canning company to assess prospects. He established the Saltery Clark and Martin and a general store with Nova Scotia native George Clark, who had been foreman at a cannery that burned down. Ketchikan has the world's largest collection of standing totem poles, found throughout the city and at four major locations: Saxman Totem Park, Totem Bight State Park, Potlatch Park, and the Totem Heritage Center. Most of the totems at Saxman Totem Park and Totem Bight State Park are Rika carvings of older poles, a practice that began during the Roosevelt administration through the Civilian Conservation Corps. The Totem Heritage Center displays preserved 19th-century poles rescued from abandoned village sites near Ketchikan. Ketchikan's GPS geographic coordinates are latitude 55.342 and longitude -131.648. The city is located in southernmost southeast Alaska on Raviliahihatha Island, 700 miles northwest of Seattle, Washington, 235 miles southeast of Juneau, Alaska, and 88 miles northwest of Prince Rupert, BC, Canada. It is surrounded by the Tongass National Forest, which is managed by the United States Forest Service from its headquarters in the Ketchikan Federal Building downtown, and to the south by the Tongass Narrows, a narrow east-west saltwater channel, which is part of the Inside Passage. Due to its steep and forested terrain, Ketchikan is long and narrow, with much of the built-up area being located along, or no more than a few city blocks from, the waterfront. Elevations of inhabited areas range from just above sea level to about 300 feet. Deer Mountain, a 3,001-foot peak, rises immediately east of the city's downtown area. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 5.9 square miles. 4.4 square miles of it is land and 1.5 square miles of it is water. The 1/2-mile-wide channel called the Tongass Narrows separates Ketchikan from Gravina Island, where Ketchikan International Airport is located. Ketchikan has a mild maritime or oceanic climate, characterized by heavy cloud cover and high humidity through much of the year and abundant rainfall throughout the year. This location's climate is classified as, which is likened to the cities of Aberdeen and Inverness in northern Scotland and Stavanger and adjacent coastal areas, such as Aski, in western Norway, though with much more rain, earning it the nickname of the rain capital of Alaska. Winters are cool but milder than its latitude alone may suggest. January has a 24-hour average of 33.6 degree F with an average daytime high of 38.9 degree F and overnight low of 28.6 degree F. Summers are mild, as August's temperature averages 58.4 degree F with an average daytime high of 65.2 degree F and overnight low of 51.6 degree F. Rainfall averages 153 inches per year, falling more heavily in autumn and winter. On average, the growing season lasts about 6.3 months or 191 days, extending from about April 19 to about October 27. The climate is so moderated that even Tallahassee, Florida has recorded an all-time record minimum 2° F in February 1899, lower than that of Ketchikan, although Tallahassee averages around 22° F warmer over the year. Further east and away from moderating maritime influence, winters on these parallels in inland North America are much colder. The record high temperature in Ketchikan was 89° F on June 20, 1958, and August 14, 1977. The record low temperature was 1° F on December 15, 1964, and January 5, 1965. On January 14, 2018, Ketchikan recorded a high temperature of 67 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the highest recorded temperature in Alaska in the month of January. The wettest year was 1949 with 202.55 inches, and the driest year was 1995 with 88.45 inches. The most rainfall in one month was 42.69 inches during October 1974, and the most rainfall in 24 hours was 8.71 inches on October 11, 1977. The most snowfall in one month was 45.1 inches in January 1971. Ketchikan first appeared on the 1890 U.S. Census as the unincorporated village of Kikakan. Of its 40 residents, 26 were native, 9 were white and 5 were Creole. It returned as Ketchikan beginning in 1900 and in every successive census. It incorporated as a city also in 1900. As of 2010, there were 8,050 people, 3,259 households, and 1,885 families residing in the city. As of 2017, the population density was 1,829.5 per square mile. It is the most densely populated city in Alaska. There were 3,731 housing units at an average density of 848.0 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 60.7% white, 16.7% Native American, 10.8% Asian, 10.0% from 2 or more races, 0.8% Black or African American, 0.3% Pacific Islander, and 0.7% some other race. 4.4% of the population were Hispanic or Latino of any race. There were 3,259 households. 30.8% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 37.6% were headed by married couples living together, 13.7% had a female householder with no husband present, and 42.2% were non-families. 33.0% of all households were made up of individuals, and 9.0% were someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.41, and the average family size was 3.07. The population is spread out with 23.9% under the age of 18, 9.5% from 18 to 24, 26.6% from 25 to 44, 29.3% from 45 to 64, and 10.7% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 36.7 years. For every 100 females, there were 103.1 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 102.5 males. In 2017, the ACS estimated median and average annual incomes for a household in the city were $56,372 and $70,490, respectively. The median and average incomes for a family were $68,438 and $84,518, respectively. The per capita income for the city was $30,474. About 12.4% of the population, including 19.8% of those under 18 years old, were below the poverty line. 90.0% spoke English, 5.98% Tagalog, 1.81% Spanish, and 0.7% Tsimshian as their first language. Ketchikan is home to 4 radio stations: KTKNM 930, KGTWFM 106.7, KFMJFM 99.9, and community-owned NPR-affiliated KRBD-FM 105.3. Ketchikan has one over-the-air broadcast television station, KUBD, Channel 13 Digital and 4 Visual, a CBS network affiliate. Ketchikan also houses the publishing offices of the Ketchikan Daily News. The region has local cable television programming provided by Ketchikan Public Utilities, including public meetings, Southeast Alaska programming, Ketchikan High School sports and events, local history, gardening and scenes, and a calendar of upcoming local events. Local television signals carried on the cable system are also translations of Seattle and Anchorage stations. Several movies have been shot in Ketchikan, including The Silver Horde, Spawn of the North, Timber Tramps and Cry Vengeance, plus episodes of the television programs The Love Boat and Baywatch. An episode of Mythbusters where the team sees if a ship made out of ice and sawdust can really float was filmed in Ketchikan in 2009. To the National Geographic Channel series Alaska Wingmen, in the episode Fatal Crash follows a National Transportation Safety Board investigators' site visit of a July 2010 bush pilot fatal crash near Ketchikan. The city of Ketchikan operates under a council-manager form of government. In 2018, Robert Sivertson replaced Lou Williams III, who had served 28 years, as mayor of the city of Ketchikan. The Ketchikan Gateway Borough includes both the city of Ketchikan and the city of Saxman and encompasses more than 6,000 square miles from the Canada-US border to just south of Wrangell. Dave Landis is the current mayor of the Ketchikan Gateway Borough. The Alaska Marine Highway System has its headquarters in Ketchikan. Ketchikan has long loomed heavy in Alaska's political landscape, though increasing population in south-central Alaska has led to a diminishment of its influence since the 1980s. Following a round of redistricting, the convening of the 28th Alaska State Legislature in January 2013 marked the first time in the state's history that no residents of Ketchikan or the surrounding area serve as members of the Alaska Legislature. Ketchikan is represented in the Alaska Senate by Bert Stedman, who lives in Sitka, and in the Alaska House of Representatives by Peggy Wilson, who lives in Wrangell. Wilson defeated Ketchikan-based challengers Patty McKee and Agnes Moran, while incumbent Kyle Johansson ran as an independent in the 2012 election, when both incumbents were placed in the same district. Over the decades, Ketchikan has produced a number of political figures of note to Alaska in general. In territorial days, Norman Ray Doc Walker, a Canadian-born pharmacist practicing in Ketchikan, was arguably the first career member of the Alaska Legislature. Walker served in the Territorial Senate for 16 years before losing re-election in 1948 following a feud with Territorial Governor Ernest Gruening. During the first governorship of Walter Hickel in the 1960s, 2 members of his cabinet held strong ties to Ketchikan. Following Hickel's resignation, Ward ascended to the office of Secretary of State when Keith H. Miller became governor. Ketchikan native Walter L. Cubley, Deputy Commissioner of Commerce under Hickel, became Commissioner of the Department under Miller. Another Ketchikan native, Terry Gardner, was notable as the youngest person elected to the Alaska House of Representatives, as well as the youngest person elected Speaker of the House. The United States Coast Guard maintains a large shore installation, Coast Guard Base Ketchikan, south of the downtown area, which serves as a home port to 3 cutters and as a regional maintenance base for Alaska. According to the U.S. Postal Service, one of Ketchikan's 2 zip codes, 99,950, is the highest numbered in the United States. A major and first port of entry into Alaska, Ketchikan's economy has been based on fishing industries, canneries in particular, tourism, government, and forestry. Average annual civilian employment in 2017 was 4,070, with the substantial seasonal workforce peaking in July. The area near the mouth of Ketchikan Creek earned Ketchikan a measure of infamy during the first half of the 20th century for a red light district known as Creek Street, with brothels aligned on either side of the creek. Ketchikan's economy is currently based upon government services, tourism, and commercial fishing. Civic boosters have dubbed the community the salmon capital of the world. The Misty Fjords National Monument is one of the area's major attractions, and the Tongass National Forest has long been headquartered in Ketchikan, mostly in the city's historic federal building. For most of the latter half of the 20th century, a large portion of Ketchikan's economy and life centered on the Ketchikan Pulp Company pulp mill in nearby Ward Cove. The mill closed in 1997 in the wake of the passage of the Tongass Timber Reform Act of 1990, which reduced timber harvest targets in the national forest. Ketchikan Pulp Company, a subsidiary of Louisiana Pacific Corp., was headquartered just outside Ketchikan's city limits on the shores of Ward Cove. The company's pulp mill opened in the Cove in 1954. A 1995 joint EPA and FBI investigation of the company revealed it had dumped contaminated wastewater and sludge in the waters around Ward Cove, leaving them classified as impaired by the EPA. KPC pleaded guilty to the charges and agreed to pay a $3 million fine. In 1996, following the Clinton administration's refusal to reinstate the original terms of KPC's timber contract, Louisiana Pacific Corp announced it would be shutting down the timber mill, and did so in March 1997. A total of 514 direct year-round jobs and more than 500 indirect jobs were lost as a result. The Ketchikan shipyard consists of 2 dry docks owned and operated by Alaska Ship and Dry Dock, successfully launched the M/V Susitna in April 2010. A prototype ferry craft for use by Alaska's Matanuska-Susitna Borough, the Susitna is the result of planning by Admiral J. M. Cohen, former Chief of the Office of Naval Research, and former Navy Captain Lou Madden, then working as a project manager for Lockheed Martin. Dubbed E-Craft, the Susitna will serve as the engineering and feasibility platform for a Navy vessel of approximately double the size to assist troops in landing at undeveloped beaches around the world. The contract for 2 new Alaska-class day ferries in the Alaska Marine Highway was awarded to the shipyard on September 20, 2014 at a cost of $101 million. Ketchikan serves as both an air and marine transportation hub for southern Southeast Alaska. The Ketchikan International Airport serves as both a gateway for Alaska Airlines non-stop jet service to and from Seattle, Juneau, Sitka, and Wrangell, with direct service to Anchorage, and as a bush carrier and charter aircraft hub for destinations such as Hyder, Metlakatla, and Prince of Wales Island communities. Flying time to / from Seattle, Washington is approximately 90 minutes, making Ketchikan easily accessible to travelers from the continental U.S. Delta Airlines began operating seasonal service to Seattle in May 2015. Ketchikan receives service from 2 separate ferry lines. Ketchikan is a major port along the Alaska Marine Highway System's Inside Passage route. Vessels depart northbound to Alaskan ports of Call and southbound to Prince Rupert, British Columbia, a 6-hour trip, where a connection can be made to the BC Ferries system in Bellingham, Washington, a 36-hour voyage. Sailings depart several times each week. Ketchikan also sees regular day service from the Alaska Marine Highway vessel M/V Lituya, a day boat that shuttles between its home port in Metlakatla, AK, and Ketchikan. The Inter-Island Ferry Authority serves Ketchikan with daily service from its home port in Hollis on Prince of Wales Island. The former Ketchikan Community College became the Ketchikan campus of the University of Alaska Southeast during the late 1980s restructuring of the University of Alaska system. The campus is located on the uphill side of Ketchikan's West End neighborhood and consists of 2 buildings, the Paul Building and the Ziegler Building. Both are named for prominent Ketchikan residents of the early and mid-20th century, William Lewis Paul and Adolph Holton Ziegler, respectively. The city of Ketchikan and its surrounding areas are primarily served by the Peace Health Ketchikan Medical Center, which operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ketchikan's former sister city of Kanayama, Gifu Prefecture, Japan, was incorporated along with 4 other cities into the larger city of Jero on March 1, 2004. An educational exchange program has been active between the 2 towns since 1986. Every year, Ketchikan and Kanayama exchange one teacher each to instruct middle school level language classes in their respective tongues. In addition, Kanayama sends a group of students to Ketchikan during the spring, and students from Ketchikan travel to Kanayama the following summer. Ketchikan students travel across Japan, with the majority of their time spent in Kanayama with homestay families, attending classes and touring the town.